Hey, yo, we got one topic to talk about today. It's only one topic, and we're going to get right into it. We ain't going to bury the lead. Bro, having a busy day. I'm scrolling Twitter. I come across Sean Ross Sapp, and I see a post that was confirmed off of the rumors that have been circulating since Clash in Paris and the ending of Clash in Paris that involved Becky Lynch low blowing CM Punk, and then going into Monday Night Raw, Becky Lynch cuts a promo on CM Punk and starts slapping the fire out of him and headbutting him. By the way, equal rights, equal fights. I was waiting for it to go to sleep, but that did not happen. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. If I watch Friday Night SmackDown, which is in Chicago, Illinois, if I watch Friday Night SmackDown and I hear that light it up, light it up, light it up, light in the sky, if AJ Lee comes on my television skipping, if she comes back to WWE television for the first time in, I believe, 10 years, oh, y'all gonna see, I ain't gonna know how to act. What? If we really do get at WrestlePalooza, like Sean Ross Sapp has been reporting, and Wrestling Observer Newsletter has been reporting, if we get Seth Rollins, your World Heavyweight Champion, Becky Lynch, your Intercontinental Champion, versus CM Punk and AJ Lee at WrestlePalooza, hey yo, listen, that's going to be one of the biggest matches on the card, and that's the way if that's the type of stuff you're giving me to go into this new era as WWE's moving all its PLEs to ESPN, if that's the new era, all right, you might be talking to me about this $30 a month, because this is shit I need to see. What? You're telling me I'm going to get John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, the God? John Cena versus Brock, and then on top of that, I'm going to get CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch? Oh, whoa. Now you're speaking my language. And on top of that, I'm getting Iyo Sky versus Stephanie Foucault for the World Heavyweight title? Whoa. Y'all speaking my language. Y'all are speaking my language. You're talking to me. And there's one thing about AJ Lee. I am dying to see AJ Lee in a promo battle with Becky Lynch. The bars. That's going to be crazy, especially as Becky Lynch has been finding her footing with this heel version of herself. The way she's been cutting these promos have been money. Been day one, A1 money. But this tag team match can't be the last AJ has. I need to see AJ. AJ Lee needs to be in a match with Becky Lynch one-on-one. I want to see AJ Lee get in there with Charlotte Flair one day. I want to see AJ Lee get in there with a Rhea Ripley. A new dog. A new big top star. I want to see it. Roxanne. AJ Lee versus Roxanne. I want to see that too. But there's also another match that could be really big and really important. Hear me out. This may be my hot take, but there's one important match that I think the streets need to see AJ Lee have if AJ Lee comes back to the company. And that, my friends, would be AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella. Let me tell you why. AJ Lee for a long time was the longest Divas champion. The longest reigning Divas champion ever. Her husband, actually not even her husband at the time, her longtime boyfriend CM Punk leaves the company. AJ Lee stays until her deal is up. She retires at the end of WrestleMania 31 after having a tag team match with Paige that made no damn sense. AJ Lee's gone. They're still chanting for CM Punk. Nikki Bella gets this, after that success of Nikki Bella of Total Divas, Nikki Bella eventually down the line gets her own show with John Cena. This is when they're still dating. So during this time, Nikki Bella wins the Divas Championship, and then she goes on to break AJ Lee's title reign. And when I tell you, if you weren't here Back in those days, you don't know what I'm talking about. But back in those days, people were pissed off because everybody believed AJ when they said that the Bella Twins became successful in WWE because of the people they were dating. This is what people were saying. This is why the Bella Twins have as much haters as they do. This is where it came from. And one of those reasons why this hatred exists is because AJ Lee was the one we wanted. We wanted her to be at the top of the division. We wanted her to be the golden girl. We all picked AJ Lee. So when she left, they gave us Nikki Bella as a top girl. And everybody didn't like it. This is literally what happened. With that, looking back on it, now, 2025, Nikki Bella is a Hall of Famer. The Bella Twins are both in the Hall of Fame. AJ Lee isn't. AJ Lee, you forget AJ Lee was your Diva champion. The opportunities that those women got today, AJ Lee didn't get those opportunities. She left right before the women's evolution really came into its own. Because when AJ Lee was on top, the girls, the 4 horsewomen in NXT, they didn't even touch the roster yet. They were just finding your footing. Bro, AJ Lee's kind of been like the forgotten horse in paving the way. When you see all these WWE documentaries and they talk about revolutionary women and people who paved the way, they always use the Bella Twins. Bella Twins always talk about paving the way. And they did. There's a lot of women's wrestlers today who would not be WWE superstars without the success of Total Divas. That is a fact. That is literally a fact. The Bellas deserve their flowers. They're Hall of Famers. I love the Bella Twins. You can tell that story of friction between AJ Lee and the Bella Twins because the Bella Twins were so Hollywood and with the TV show, and AJ Lee was the rebel, kind of exactly like the person she married. You can tell that story, and then you can do it with AJ Lee on top of that, and then AJ and Nikki. This may be my hot take, but I'm telling you, AJ Lee and versus Nikki Bella, that feud is going to draw numbers. I put money on it. That feud would draw. It'd be a big draw for women. I bet money on that because of like that ongoing tension. And when we're talking legacy, everybody always gives the credit to the Bella Twins and Paige for revolutionizing, for being ones who paved the way for women today. In reality, we don't give enough respect to AJ Lee. The only people who talk about AJ Lee and how great she was, Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, Bayley. Pretty much it. When AJ Lee was a dog. And you want to talk about on the microphone? AJ Lee is one of them ones. This is the perfect yin and yang. Because if you really think about it, when CM Punk left, Seth Rollins had to come into his own right after he left to be who he was. He had to pick up the ball when CM Punk left. He had to be one of those guys because it took a community of them between Roman, Dean, Seth, Cena. Like, it took a community of those guys to retry and replace the hole that was left when CM Punk walked out. And when they're all wrestling, they had to listen to CM Punk chants. When AJ Lee left, there was a huge hole in the women's division. And then the 4 horsewomen had to go and make that up. This is a fact. This is literally a fact. And now you put those eras together. Oh my God. Sign me up. AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella would be a banger of a match. Know what also would be a banger of a match? AJ Lee and Rhea Ripley. Oh, that's special. That's special. I'm even going to throw you a wild card. AJ Lee versus Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is one of the very few women's wrestlers who embraces and wants to be a diva. Through and through. She's a diva. She's a women's wrestler, absolutely. She's great. One of my favorites. But the thing that makes Chelsea Green stand out better than most, better than damn near the whole roster, is that Chelsea Green is a diva. She's a throwback to that past. And I love it. She's amazing. And you do that with AJ Lee? Put that together? Ooh. Now we're talking. We could do something with that. There are so many people I would love to see AJ Lee in the ring with. and let me come to y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me holler at y'all. If you guys can give me 3 names of people you would love to see AJ Lee go against, let me know in the comments below. Because if AJ Lee is back, this women's division is going to the roof. Because the things you can do with AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, what? This is a special moment, and this is a really big and important moment for women's wrestling. And if you really want to keep it a beam, if AJ Lee returns on Friday Night SmackDown, or even if it's in Monday Night Raw, if AJ Lee returns to the WWE, is it the biggest return in women's wrestling ever? I don't know. I think so. And it's piquing my interest very highly. Light it up. Man, I'm excited. I'm really praying. I pray to God and I hope that AJ Lee returns to the WWE. We've been praying. We've been waiting for this moment. And if it comes, thank you, Lord. You never steer us wrong. Because there's one thing about a wrestling return that we've all learned. Never say never. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It has been your boy D, Forever Gang. And until forever finds you, peace.